Byzantium is probably having one of the most interesting starts in EU4. First of all, because it's an ex-empire that is about to fall in a couple of years, and second of all, because the opening moves over here are quite tough, but if you play it well, Byzantine mission tree, course and setup lets you recreate a gigantic and strong empire. And this is why today I'm gonna play Byzantium to show you how strong it can be on 1.32, and I'm gonna make it utterly broken. And before we start, remember that you can subscribe to the channel to support it and get notified about all the new videos, because there's tons of great stuff upcoming, and we're also heading to hit 90,000 subscribers very soon, especially that right now only 40% of you are subscribing. This is gonna be so exciting. Okay, first things first, I need to split my navy. Let's get 6 transport ships and use them to transfer my troops from Constantinople to Corinth. Second, I'm gonna delete the fort in Moria, as it's just a waste of money and it's gonna bring the troops over here instead of Constantinople. Then I'm gonna use these ships to go and hunt the pirates. Then I'm gonna set up the rivals, which is gonna be obviously Epirus, it's gonna be Moldavia, and it's gonna be Genoa. Then I'm gonna go and do the estate setup. Let's take 1 power point out of each estate. Tick and tick. Then from clergy, I'm gonna get the yearly patriarch authority and opinion of other Orthodox countries about us. From the nobility, I'm gonna take only the supremacy over the crown, while from the burghers, I'm gonna go and take the 1% loans and ship costs. I'm gonna def Moria once, let's just get the def cost. Def once. Then I'm gonna sell the titles, I'm gonna def Moria again, seize land to get it on 5%. Very good. Thanks to this, we have 357 ducats to spend. I'm gonna spend it on getting a free company, which is in Polish darmowa kompania. And on top of that, I'm gonna go and start building 8 galleys. 8 galleys because we'll need it to defeat the Ottomans and also breach the walls if needed on at least fort level 2. Let me just go and ally Trebizond. I don't want Serbia because they have truce with the Ottomans. And I'll go and start improving my relations with Albania and Rhodes, because we'll need Albania for the godtier Skanderbeg ruler and Rhodes for the navy. And they raided us before the month tick, so it gave us nothing. One day before the month tick. This is fine.
This is fine.
At least we are stopping the pirates in Constantinople. See, that is what is unfortunate on this patch, is that Ottomans usually keep both of these stacks in this side of the continent. So one in Edirne and second one in the Zlewikk. Okay, let's declare on Epirus. They will be actually helped by Cyprus, so that makes it a little bit harder. That's fine. Let's just declare the war and start getting into Arta. Let me quickly go and kill the troops first. That should be an easy stack wipe. I'm actually willing to take some ships out of them, but that's gonna be tough. We're gonna go and try piecing out Cyprus separately. Now I can also boost my stability to 1, which allows me to take the cheaper advisor from each of the estates. Now once I kill the army of Cyprus and blockade the port, I'm willing to white piece them. Yes, go piece them out. I could only take my core from Epirus, but I want Cephalonia because it's gonna be a key part of my strategy in the war against the Ottomans, so just piece them out. Alliance with Albania was fairly easy, but we have another bad luck in this run, because this time Genoa allied the Knights. So most probably will not be able to get the alliance, but I'll try getting it by getting the relationship with us to friendly. Anyway, in the same time, I'm gonna build Spine on the Ottomans. I should have started doing that earlier to get better siege ability against them. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Alright, let me start building troops in Constantinople so they'll be able to cross right away and get the Kocaeli province. Wait, this stack I'll split on 2 parts, okay? And then I'm gonna both get onto the ships. Whew, okay. Let's start getting those troops over there. I'm gonna set up my lands of interest. It's gonna be those 3. So if I take those provinces, the peace deal, Albania will not be angry at me that I didn't give it to them, right? And now let's get ready to declare the war. Thing is, they most probably, they just right now started paying for the Kocaeli fort. So what I'll have to do is to land actually in those provinces ASAP. Now, I can declare the war. There's a small Ottoman navy here that I should just kill right away. Call Albania the war, get Edirne as the war goal, declare. I'm gonna ask my vassal to be supportive and attach to this stack. Now, we need to quickly kill this navy and get over there ASAP. And I'm gonna be on time 2nd January. 2 days late, well, that's fine. That's why I'm prepared for this occasion. 5,000 goes here, 1,000 goes there. Scores there from Constantinople. That's another killed fleet. Very good for us. And we need to also get these guys over there. So this way, we're gonna land on Constantinople, which is scorched. I'm gonna be easy sieging this down. And I should be able to get those two. If you take Kodali, yeah, of course it's 3 war score. If you get Biga, they won't be able to cross. So my only problem is gonna to be fight Akkuyunlu, that is currently having 8,000 troops. So it should be very bad for us. Okay? Okay, as this is right now 6,000, I can go to the siege. And I'm missing 1 navy over here. Okay, just go and connect them. This way with this fleet, I can breach the walls in Kojali. Or let's just wait maybe 1 tick. Okay, look, they are theoretically wanting to fight me here. If we go reinforce it, they have no chance winning here, right? Unless I got like really unlucky, but I didn't, fortunately. Okay, this is very good. Now, how many defenders are here right now? 136, okay. Let's just go and rush this fort then. Shift consolidate, consolidate. Okay, there it goes. I can go and destroy these 2,000 troops. While in the Selanik, I can breach the walls as well. There's only 400 defenders. So I can just go, consolidate all the troops, consolidate all of the troops, consolidate all of the troops, and the fort is gonna go down right now. Thank you so much. So that's a perfect start that we're having here. Just have to make sure that Biga is not taken back. So let's just go back there. And with these troops, I'm gonna go and try fighting the stack in Constantinople, I think, because I'll let them just siege them Albania. As I have defense fed in Constantinople, I want to try rushing the forts against the Ottomans, right? They have 1 siege leader, I have also 1 siege leader, but I'll also breach the walls over here. So it's -21 against -14. That's gonna be theoretically tough, but I think we should be able to do it. It's -7 and they have 26 defensiveness versus -7 and 25 defensiveness. This is level 3 fort, this is level 2 fort. Let's guess who's gonna win it first. This is 14 against 7, that's gonna be close. 28 against 14, Gelibolu is now down and that forced them into the naval battle against us, which we should theoretically easily win and lose the stability at the same time. Ay, that's fine. I'm gonna wait right now a month. Oh, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice. Akkuyunlu thinks that he can win with me over here in Biga, so I baited him into attacking me. And I'm just gonna completely annihilate them into the battle. Come on, give me the stack wipe. There it goes. Very good. Let's just get these guys back on the fort of Edirne, and these guys will just start running around and killing the Ottoman troops. Because he thinks that he can. He just built some additional troops. So right now Ottomans are having 36,000. That's gonna be problematic. And the Ottomans just got baited to attack me in Gelibolu, which is a hills force. That should be a fairly nice battle if Skanderberg joins us, and he's gonna join us 2 days late, so that's still fine. Yes! 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 That's another stack wipe. Okay, now we have 74% of the war score. Let's see how much we could get already. I want all of my cores. This is all these provinces. I want these 2 provinces for ourselves, so Albania will be not mad at us. And this province is gonna be important because it's a Bulgarian core, so I'm gonna release Bulgaria thanks to it. And inside of the Anatolia, I want Bigan Kutaya, because Kutaya is a core of Germian, which is also having plenty of cores and that I'm gonna use. And I want Kojali. That's 88% war score. On top of that, I want all of the money. Or, instead of money, we'll probably make more use of the war reparations. That's what I want, and we are heading towards this. I just need Shugla Fort and carpet siege the European lands over here. Or, let's just first kill the army in Selanik. That might be also a stack wipe. With a good trolls, we can do this. Come on. Won't be a stack wipe. But, thing is, they can't run away back to Anatolia. It's not like it's an easy battle and we just have a free win over here. We still need to wipe them, but that's a wipe. Okay. Whew. Now I just need Shugla, little carpet siege, and we're all good. 1449. I can take all of this. War reparations and a little bit of the money. Send the peace deal. Now, let's go and get this mission. That gives me claims on all around here. Very good. And let me release 2 nations. First of all, it's gonna be Bulgaria in this one province. Bulgaria is having cores on all of this. Perfect, right? Second guys to release are gonna be Crimean. Those guys have cores on all around this. So that will be free war score and very cheap war score for the next war against the Ottomans. Let's see our loans. It's 500 ducats, so that's fine. So let me just go and delete all of the mercs except the free company, which is this guys, and we should be all good. I'm gonna delete the fort in Macedonia, and I'm gonna turn off those 2 forts. And of course the Phoenix rises, that's more mana for us, and Nicodemia reclaimed, which is even more mana and prestige for us. Now even with our debt, we're having a positive balance. I'm gonna start repaying not 1% loans, maybe the loan size is 69, so let's we actually repaying the 1% loans, take additional loan, repay those, take the new 1% loans, sick, 380 ducats, and repay most of the 4% loans that we're having. I think we should be able to, yeah, repay majority of them. We just left with 12 loans and we're having 3 of balance right now. I really don't want to keep this. Our 3-2-2 is not too good. We need to count for someone better, and let's go and try getting a queen for the royal marriages. So for example, Bulgaria, let's do it the same on Albania, and we're gonna also try doing this on Muscovy soon. With some adjustments and 1 additional merc stack that I missed, we have 5 of balance right now, which is very good news, and 14 of the estates lands. So I theoretically could sell the titles, cancel this, take it again, def 1 of my provinces just once. I'm gonna seize land. This will make these guys disloyal, but no, I'm just gonna do this first, then seize my land, so it's 10. Why? I can repay all of my non-1% loans. So I'm left with 10 loans, all 1%, and just 0.5 interest. This is a fairly decent heir, 4-3-4, and a nice marriage. And at the same time, I really became well advised, which is allowed me to run 3 different nice advisors with a very nice balance. And we need to get rid of our royal marriage of Albania in order to not only attack them in 5 years, but also not have too many diplomatic relations. Let's go and pick the Patriarchal Tribolas for the improved relations and AE impact. So now, together with this advisor, my AE is dropping by 2.7 yearly. I should be able to, yes, to send the royal marriage to Hungary now, which will allow me to also make an alliance. So that's gonna be useful, especially that we have the co-rival, which is Venice. So they're gonna help me crush them so I can receive the islands for myself. I just got information that this pop-up that Ottomans are planning to attack Karaman. Well, what should I do in such a case?
I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move.
Ta-da! And I just got immediately called into the war. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be super fun. I just need to gather all of my ships in one place. Even funnier part about this war is that they didn't pay for the fort for Shugla the moment they declared the war. So I'm going straight for Shugla fort. And I think taking this fort, occupying it, and standing on the capital might be enough to peace out this war. So now I'm just gonna white peace then, which will cause me lose the prestige, but this is fine. I'm gonna regain it very soon. But more importantly, we are shortening the truce by 4 years. Quicker conquest of the Ottomans is coming. Just white peace then. It's time to declare war on Venice. That's gonna be over so many troops. I'm gonna ask Hungary to help us, and this is gonna be for the conquest of Durazzo. Okay, I'm right away going to Corfu and Negroponte, and then to Naxos over here, and you go straight for Kosovo. And even Aragon is coming to try to help Venice, and let's see. Oh, and more navy from Venice. That's gonna be... Yeah, you want to run away from it for sure. But we've killed one of their ships, so that's something. As I'm at war with Venice, they're not able to help Albania, right? The only problem will be the knights. But that should be still fine. I'm gonna declare the war to take Vlore, get my troops closer, so I can declare the war right away. Maybe I don't have to take all 3 provinces, but I'm just gonna take 2 of them, as I can't really reach the knights. Even though I'm super outnumbered at the navy, my chance is that the navy split all around the place, so I'm just trying to fix my ships and keep catching them, so I can actually go and win a couple of the battles fairly easily to decrease the amount of the fleet. That's not gonna be easy, but so far it's working. I'm dealing with the knights the same way I did at the early game with Cyprus, so killing the whole army and blockading the port should be, yes, well enough to not only peace them out, but also take a couple of ducats as a bonus. Peace out Albania does a fairly easy war thanks to the fact that I'm still fighting with Venice, and Venice is gonna be way harder because we have so much negative war score because of Hungary. But I'm thinking that if we manage to get Hungary out of the war, I mean, if Venice managed to get them out of the war, I might have a chance to take at least Kosovo gold mine and border with Serbia. Never mind, we did it quite easier, just asked the whole of allies to attach my stacks and then control them to go get back Pest, and right now we're even sieging down some provinces of Venice. So theoretically I would like to take Kosovo, Durazzo, Corfu and Negropont. That's like the absolute minimum, I would say. Things are getting even easier because Venice is standing in Negropont, where I'm just gonna easily close them so they won't be able to leave this province. Okay, I think it's time to peace out Venice because soon our truce with Ottomans ends. So I'm gonna take Kosovo and Durazzo. I need Durazzo for my mission tree and Kosovo as it's a gold mine. So just take this, a little bit of money on top of that, send the peace deal. That costed us a little bit, but that's fine. And we are about to declare on the Ottomans as our truce ends in November next year. It's time for the Ottomans, and I'll do the same trick as I did with Albania. So I marked all of those provinces as my provinces of interest. Then I'm gonna go declare the war, promise Hungarians land, but again, I'll occupy it and not give it to them, just take it from ourselves. That's gonna be reconquest of Uskup, so I'll focus on the European side right now while blockading the ports here. This is gonna be the crucial battle of this war, and I'm not so sure if we can win it, but they have over 30k troops around here. Let's go, guys. YOLO. YOLO. We have Hungarians that's supposed to reinforce us. Let's just... That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough, my boys. Come on. The winged Hungarians arrived, and thanks to it we actually won this battle. So just go and send 3k to Huda something and the rest to occupy Shugla. So this way we're gonna maximize everything, and I can of course bridge the walls in their capital. And we might have just received a new Skanderbeg, general with 100 addition, 25 prestige and 25 legitimacy of cost. Let's go. He's 3-3-3-2.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Look, it's theoretically a problem that the Ottomans are trying to cross the strait over here, right? That's a big problem, a lot of troops, they're gonna besiege the provinces, but I think that's actually good news, because I can just let them cross it and then block the strait over here, so they'll be not able to reinforce here on anything. So once I get Shugla in this place, I'm gonna go and stack wipe the troops in the European side, especially that Hungarians are running to defend from Poland. So let me just actually, yes, use the presence around here. Okay, this is perfect. Now what I'm gonna do,
I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move.
I'm gonna hide my fleet, and I'm gonna let Ottoman start running away. Okay, through the strait. Come on. Yeah, now they're running away. Oh no! Look at this! That's a ship! They got wiped! Easy. That was a fairly easy and quick war of the Ottomans, but someone might ask, but what did it cost? Everything. Hungary is dead because of Poland right now, but what do I care? All of those provinces are gonna go to Bulgaria. Those provinces are going to myself. I didn't have war score to take more than that, but that's already a gigantic amount of the provinces. Just send the peace deal. Look at this now. We can take the mission recover Albania, and we can take the mission recover Bulgaria. So, you can see you have plenty of new claims, especially on the Balkans. Is that the end of the Ottomans? Mamluks just attacked them.
Oh no! Anyway,
We need to start annexing Bulgaria. That theoretically is gonna take ages, but that's because our diplomatic reputation is still decreased, and in next year is gonna start doing faster, and I'm also able to concentrate the development. How loyal they are? They are super loyal, so let's actually already do it on this state. So instead of 594 points, it's gonna be 540 points to annex them. So let's just do the same with this one. So it's gonna be 514 points, and that should be fairly easy. We can't really slow down, so we're gonna declare war on Serbia and gonna call Bosnia as a coalition. I need to embrace the institution. I don't really have money for that, but we should be fine. Let's just take a loan. Then I'm gonna embrace the institution. This is fine. Embrace it. Take the tech. I'm gonna unlock the religious ideas. First of all, for the, of course, the Zlewikk casus belli, as we are Orthodox, that's gonna be super useful, but also because we have so many bonuses to the tolerance of the true faith that I just want to easier convert everything to Orthodox. And this allowed us to become the great power number 8, but we are just getting started. As neither Ottomans or Pope are gonna protect Ragusa from me, I'm just gonna go and quickly declare war on them, so we're gonna keep expanding our lands quickly. As Wallachia ate a big chunk of Hungary over here and to declare war on them to fully annex them, that's gonna cost me plenty of diplo points, and I'm aware of that, but I just want to show you how strong this nation can be. And Wallachia is Orthodox, so it's not that much of a expansion of all of the nations around. See, well, for example, Poland's 39, and it's dropping 3.6 yearly. So next we'll have to focus anyway on conquering Ottoman, so we'll have to take a break over here. And I'm not gonna keep all of these lands for myself because of 2 reasons. I can't really core it, and I don't want to core it because I want to save admin mana for my ideas and techs. So I'm gonna release a subject over here, which is gonna be Wallachia itself, and I'm gonna feed them with those 2 provinces as well. From what I see, yes, Bulgaria is right now disloyal, but I just have to stop diverting the trade. They're gonna be annexed in 2 years anyway. My next perk is gonna be, of course, aggressive expansion impact, and Austria called me into the war against Venice. There's 40,000 of enemies around here. Of course, this is good news because I might get some provinces here if I help and actually Austria wins. But also I might hurt on this a lot. Especially that I was about to declare on the Ottomans as our truce ended. And at the same time Mamluks attacked the Ottomans, so I pretty much have to do the same, so they will not steal the provinces from me. So let's just go for the reconquest, and let's go for the reconquest of Denzili. We could do some mercs, but we would need to do a very little stack of the mercs, like for example these guys. There goes integration of Bulgaria, so borders are becoming even more beautiful. And let me go and right away state those 2 states that I received from Bulgaria. Ideally, if we win this war with Venice, I'm gonna get at least those 3 provinces as a compensation for the help. Time to unlock the second idea group with the 7th admin tech, and this is gonna be... I was thinking between diplomatic and something military, but I don't really have much diplo points and I'm eating out of vassals already. This is why I'm gonna go and start my idea set with offensive ideas this time. Of course, Austria cheated on me. He took Istrian's Plateau for himself and absolutely nothing for us. 22 freaking favors. He could have at least broke alliance with Castile, but of course he didn't do that. Very unfortunate, but I'm gonna use this 22 favors a lot. Look that right now, with this idea taken, I'm getting 1.2 patriarch authority, really. Infinite power. Another Ottoman's peace deal. I'm gonna take those 3 cores for my vassal, I will feed them with those 2 provinces, and those 3 I'll leave for myself. Just send the peace deal. Sick. This is very good. So let's just go to the diplomatic map mode, and those guys are gonna receive province number 1, province number 2, while those will be cored by me. I'll need a little bit more of admin points to do so, but that's fine. And also what I want to do is to release another vassal, yes, another vassal, which is gonna be Karaman. And this is because Karaman is gonna have cores on all of those provinces inside the Mamluks. So I'm gonna use it almost right away to declare war on them and reconquer those provinces. I thought that war with Mamluks is gonna be tough because of the amount of the troops, but the army quality is quite decent on our side, and thanks to Scorched Earth and this province Aksaray, they will not be able to reinforce this battle on time, I believe. There's no chance for that. Yeah, they even changed their mind and started going to Karaman. And in Karaman, I should be able to also be before them. Once there'll be movement locked, I'll start going into this province, and I'll still arrive there before them. So that should be a fairly easy stack wipe if we roll good enough. No, this is not a stack wipe, but it's still out of 3 war score for us. So let's just go and push it farther. For me, I'm not like taking all of the cores of Karaman and those provinces for myself. So just send the peace deal. This is not that much of a expansion. Okay. Now over here, I'm gonna release another vassal, which is gonna be, of course, our beautiful Syria. It's indeed a golden era for Byzantium, so I just started, and that will allow me to go and take another religious idea, and in the very second we're gonna finish it and start speeding up our conquest. We also got the tax meta, so the income is increasing. Time to finish the religious ideas. This is very beautiful. And get ready for a free casus belli and pretty much hold the war, because we're getting casus belli on everyone that is not Orthodox. So it's everyone, literally everyone. So let me go and prepare for the war with Venice, to which, and unfortunately Castile is there, to which I'm gonna call Austria to make it easier. I think that I'm about to destroy the rest of the Venetian fleet. We're completely annihilating them with our ship's quality. Just look at this. Tick, 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 tick. And where are you running away? They might be running away to Aragon, but they are pretty much left with almost no fleet, and I can peace out this war finally. I'm gonna take those provinces for myself to fix the borders. Same for all of these islands. I'm breaking the relations with Castile. I'm gonna take war reparations and as much money as they're gonna accept. So pretty much everything, of course, part of it is gonna go to Austria. So send the peace deal, and this is pretty much Norwegian expansion, which means that in a second we're gonna attack Naples, which is also gonna be a challenge because they're allies to France. I also repaid my last loan, so right now we can embrace the stonks and start getting more of the buildings across the whole country, and we might even improve some of the trade centers, especially concentrate metropolitan, especially in Constantinople. Actually, Austria is not so willing to help me France yet because they're exhausted, so let's just go and deal with the Hungarians instead. This is gonna be interesting. You can see they have 93% of annexation of Germaniach and Wallachia, but I'm just gonna do this, and you can see just only thanks to this one I'm already having over 100% of the integration process here, and I'm gonna do the same with Germaniach, which is gonna make it 105%. So thanks to it, I'm gonna spend less diplo points on annexation of those two countries, and of course it's gonna be quicker. Go and next both. Thank you so much. Look at these borders right now. While I was waiting at the same time for this annexation to finish, because I have a lot to do right now. First of all is the war with Hungary. You can see that Hungary doesn't have a single core on my provinces, but he has a couple of cores on Poland. This is why I'm gonna... I wanted to fully annex them and then release them as my vassal. I guess they are still too big to just make them my vassal. Yes, that's unfortunate. So this way, we are just gonna go and take all of those princes for ourselves. That's not much of an expansion, and we have enough of mana to just score it. So just send the peace deal, and very soon I'll do exactly the same with the Ottomans. But with the Ottomans, I could actually either core it by myself. I have enough of overextension and mana, or give at least few provinces to Karaman. I think I would give a few provinces to Karaman. So let's just do this. Send the peace deal, and now Mr. Karaman is gonna receive province number 1, province number 2, and province number 3. So this is not 106, this is 82%, and I have enough mana to core those provinces. So now if you go to the players map mode, just look at this, how beautiful they are. Finishing offensive ideas does not only give me 5% discipline, but also a policy which is missionary strength versus heretics and religious unity. This will be super useful for conversion of the Catholic provinces. My ex-ally QQ is already fighting with the Mamluks, so I'm gonna go and attack them now. For the Holy War, of course, not even Reconquest, but I will give the provinces to Syria in Reconquest anyway. Just go for the Holy War, go straight for Cairo, go straight for Halab. Let's go and get rid of the Mamluks. In the peace deal, I'm gonna take those few provinces as cores of Syria, and some fun for us, because I want to strengthen my trade company around here. So I'm gonna take those 3 trade centers for ourselves, which should be just perfect. We have enough mana to core it, and let's go and send the peace deal. This is just beautiful, and the players map mode is looking like this right now. Now this trade company right away give me additional merchant that I'm gonna send, of course, over here to Alexandria. This is gonna increase my trade income from 16.9 to 22.5. So we have 60 of total income, which is still not really much, but it is just enough for our needs. Also, thanks to it, we right have the first great power, so that is gonna be the perfect ending of this video. So guys, if you enjoyed this semi-guide and campaign of Byzantium and you'd like me to continue playing it, remember to leave a like on this video and let me know in comments what should be our next goal.